So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Ultra Class Universe Power Glide. And he is in the same line as that Onslaught I took a look at not too long ago, it was a little bit ago, but we did take a look at it. And yeah, I mean, this guy is pretty good. He is definitely a good figure. I do kind of like the Onslaught a little bit more, but doesn't mean this guy's bad by any means. As far as the design goes, it's kind of a Power Glide, but not really. Like, he has the head. Like, he definitely has the correct head of Power Glide, but color-wise, he's gray? He's gray. He's not red, he's gray. Red's the secondary color. There is a version of this guy out there that is red, though. I find it weird, though, that this guy's just gray. And from the back, he does have a little bit of kibble. He has the entire cockpit section, along with the rare tail fins back here as well. The wings are there, but that's just a Power Glide design trait, which I'm good with them doing. It does look nice. He has a gun. It did have a missile, but I lost that many moons ago, so it's supposed to point that way, but that looks ridiculous. And this is a minigun on the back, so I think it makes a bit more sense to use this end at this point in time. I mean, as far as that goes, it's good enough. It's certainly an old school gun, where it was definitely missile heavy at the front. But hey, what are you gonna do? As far as he goes, he's nice. And he would have lights and sounds, but they died many moons ago. And the way to access said lights and sounds, there's a button right there, which you would be able to press down using that section. It's way easier to access in the alt form. One thing this guy does have a weird tendency to do is fall over, because if you look at his legs, they're really weird. They're really bulky at the bottom and really skinny at the top, and it looks really odd. Like, it's really odd. Another issue he kind of has is the arms unpeg pretty easy. They don't really peg in all too well. One thing I do like, the perfect placement Autobot badge. I don't know why I always love the, like, Decepticon or Autobot badge at, like, the top of the chest. Dead center. I think it looks great. He does have one little Easter egg, though. If you do come in here and open this up, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but there is the heart. Yes, a little heart. That one time he got a girlfriend. Along with some other things which will show off more in the alt mode, because they do mean stuff, it would seem. But as far as this guy goes, I mean, robot mode-wise, pretty nice. Not too bad, pretty solid. But how about that articulation? Well, he has a swivel in the head. He can look up, though, and down, so solid. Forward on a nice ratchet, which untabs the arm. Outward, an elbow on a nice soft, clicky ratchet. Does have a swivel. Hands do not move because they're on that sleeve mechanism. Whatever happened to that sleeve mechanism? They stopped doing that. I find it weird. Waist swivel, which is also ratcheted. Forward and back, which is ratchet as well. And heavy inward ratchets. Knee joint. That's it. And the swivel. And that's it. Decent articulation on this guy. Especially for the time period. Which is this early 2010s or late 2000s? I am not 100 on that anymore. But that's the robot, so let's get into the transformation. So to transform Power Glide, it's pretty simple, actually. Actually, a pretty nice affair as well. So you take his arm, fold it like that, so you fold it backwards, and then push on this bit here. So that is the little sleeve activator. So you push back, and then fold the arm like that. And then when you fold it down, when you fold the wing down, this peg here will go into that slot. Also, sorry about if you're hearing the rain in the background. It is raining really heavy, and I don't know why, but it decided to do it while I'm doing a review. I kid you not, it was not raining like that before I started. It just decided, hey, you know what, let me start raining real heavy. Pull down those, and like I said, that'll peg those parts in that I just mentioned. Come to the head, rotate it around, push it down. Come to the chest here and fold that like so. And then take the tail assembly and do that. And that'll unpeg the entire figure. Looks like a mess now, but it'll make sense in a minute. Fold that down, and then you can take your tail fins and fold them like so. One of them's a bit floppy, though. As you can see, it's already flopped. So you're going to take the wing assemblies here and everything, and you're going to take them and fold them like so. And you're going to take the waist here and rotate it around. And then peg the legs together. Everything's all straightened out. And then you have to try to get these to peg in there, which is not happening because I forgot the legs are on extenders, which is another thing that Transformers don't do. And I think the last Transformer that did that was Drag Strip from Combiner Wars, at least the ones that I own, of that style extension, where you pull. Anyway, put the wings into the position, pretty simple, like I mentioned. That's pretty much it. Just fold down the landing gear and that little crotch plate up. And the gears are a bit tight. Put that there, fold those back as far as they go, and there is Power Glide in his alt form, with his one floppy tail fin that I can't really fix. And yeah, it's a good A10 Warthog look-alike. It definitely kind of feels like an A10 Warthog. It has everything on it. Just think the front's a little too beefy, and it doesn't fully look like it, but it definitely has its resemblance to the A10, especially with the two turbine engines, looking nice. And I mean, it looks good. It does look good. And I do like it. As far as those go, flip them down. They just flip away really nicely. I mean, he does have the button there, like I said. No noises. Womp womp. That's the sticker of multiple things. Lots of cautions and everything. As far as these go, I'm not 100% sure what they do, but they do mean things, I believe. JJM. I'm not sure of the references, but I'm pretty sure. Usually when they put these here, they don't put them there with no references. So we got these nice things. I guess the B12 139. I'm not sure if it means anything in particular. Maybe it's the B12. It's not a B12 bomb. It's an A10. We know it's an A10. We have the 9G on the arm. I mean, the alt mode looks pretty good, all things considered. I actually quite like it. So let's just get into the overall thoughts on this figure. My overall thoughts, he's really good. Like, he's really solid. There's nothing that is particularly wrong with this guy, and I'm kind of hoping we get a new Power Glide sometime soon. Because Power Glide's one of those guys who hasn't had a good figure in a bit. Like, we have the Combiner Wars one, who is good. But in that review, I kind of debunked my own thing of saying, oh, that figure's good. No, it wasn't. Actually, it wasn't too good at all. Not reviewing that figure, I realized it's not that good. It doesn't have good articulation. Its transformation kind of sucked. But in this case, no, this guy's really good. He has a good transformation that I like, and it's actually really simple. Like, it looks really convoluted, especially when you look at how the robot looks. Like, it looks like it's going to be a really convoluted mess, but it's not. It's actually really straightforward and easy, which is really surprising. Look at that. Perfectly well and good. And you just fold in the back sections and you're done. Perfectly well and good. Almost unbelievably good. But what do I give this guy out of 5? I mean, I'm going to give him... I don't want to give him a 5 because he does have his shortcomings of, like, sturdiness. Like, he has a hard time standing sometimes. The wings come unpegged really easy. But I'm going to give him a close to perfect. I'm going to give him a 4.5 out of 5. That's what I think. Also, sorry, this is a bit crooked. He kind of fell over and hit the camera in plane mode. I dropped him. So, yeah, you're probably going to notice the edit anyway. But one thing to get out of the way before we sign out, thank you for 100 subscribers. That is a really decently large number that I did not expect to get. At least this quick, anyway. I thought it would have took me, like, a year. But no, it only took me a couple of months. And I thank you guys for watching. I don't have too many reoccurring viewers, but I thank the ones who do. And thank you guys for watching. This has been Eilt Elite, signing out.